So, good morning, everyone. My name is Marcus Smith. I am founder, CEO, and president of Moooves Incorporated, where we create the future one move at a time. Okay. So, before we begin, um, what is Moooves? So, Moooves is a full service, multi format event management platform, which is a really complex, crazy way to say we help people create, host, and find the best events in their area and then attend them. And this is both in the physical as well as virtually. And we provide real-time updates through our Discord as well. That's connected through the app. Okay. Are there any questions before I get into the details? Nope. Okay, great. So the problem, of course, there are services such as Eventbrite, Yelp, Ticketmaster, etc., and people have been attending events fine for years. So what's the problem, right? A lot of the problem that we have is that there isn't any diversity of events, right? COVID just happened, and quite honestly, people didn't really know, you know, what, like, how to find the event, how to maximize their time and the resources. And so what ended up happening was things were shut down, right? The events industry took about an 80% hit. Since then, things have been like coming back up, but it's been down bad. Our solution, what we've been able to do is through four things. We geomap local events. We provide real-time updates to users so they're always getting the best maximum use of their time. We created a metaverse where people can host their own virtual event experiences for both themselves and their companies. And also we created a way for companies to purchase tickets through their companies, okay? Our SWOT opportunity, or market opportunity rather, as follows. We have our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, okay? I've touched on all of these very briefly, but in so many words, we're really just looking to add to an existing event management field and really just add on to that, because right now there isn't really too many platforms that do both the physical and virtual as well. Okay. Our revenue model is as follow. For tickets on our platform, it is free for all free events. Okay. For any paid services, we do charge $1.49 per ticket, as well as an additional 2% of the total revenue. We offer advertising services, both through our app, through our social media channels, and also virtually in the metaverse as well. As a matter of fact, working with a client now that wants to host a concert, and we're building them a virtual experience. So it's pretty cool. We have an event planning team where most people don't know how to throw a full virtual or hybrid event, and so we've opened the gate for that. And then also Web3 integration. These are for people that want to have things like NFTs, smart contracts, et cetera, for their event, and we do take 5% premium with that. Okay, just as far as our company traction, the last year has been insane, to say the least. But we actually started officially last year. We set our business structure. We built an MVP. We created an event series where we partnered with the Newcastle Chamber of Commerce. We were able to put on an art showcase, or actually we were able to host it. This year has been more focused on building. Okay. We plan on launching our app in the next few months. It's actually the next few weeks now. It's already done. We built our virtual event space, we created our Discord community, and later on in the year, Q4, I'm actually going to be releasing a crowdfunding NFT project. Okay, this goes on to next year and beyond. It's more just about expansion, gathering funds, being legally compliant, and of course, collecting data in order to expand to more users. Okay, these are our financial projections. We haven't made any money this year. We haven't launched. But everything, all the expenses, everything that's been happening, it's actually been coming out of our own pockets. So we're hoping to mitigate that by doing things like swim with the sharks. Next year, things will, as moving back to Delaware in the next couple of weeks, things will kind of stabilize a bit more out. And so from there, we'll be able to, zero out. And then going forward, once the software is up, our expenses aren't really going to change much. However, the revenue that we bring in at that point will. Any questions so far? Nope. Cool. Okay. And then finally, swim with the sharks investment. So 10K when you're starting is a quite, a sizable fund. The way should we win? My plans for that is by taking about 45% of that, which is a pretty major portion, and working on our legal structure. What I've realized is having to hold off on going full into advertising and brand awareness, because we need things such as like copyrights, trademarks, patents, things like that, because a lot of the virtual technology, specifically in Web3, is very unique to what we do. And I don't want to make it public domain, personal. As well as market research. I've done a lot of like testings through Instagram, through different social media channels, but just being able to really drill down on our target niche, which happens to be that 18 to 39 social crowd that really goes out, networks and professionals, etc. Yeah, this is something that I think would help Delaware a lot. I know there are companies out there like the Connect. There's one that's like Get Out Around Town. I believe Alexis Harris has things where there's a big initiative to pull people into the city, and now being able to really drill down and focus on those niches and make those collaborations something that we would absolutely be able to do. And then, of course, the remaining 25% is just operating expenses. But yeah, that's it. So I hope I didn't go over my time. But again, my name is Marcus Smith. I am founder, CEO, and president of Moooves Incorporated, where we are creating the future one move at a time. Thank you.
Recording stop.